Hello Toads and Toadettes, welcome to my first video in my Wii U collecting series. I did this video for 3DS, the must-buys of 3DS. Today I'm going to be doing the must-buys for the Nintendo Wii U, a severely underrated console. Even though yes, it didn't have that much games, it wasn't anything crazy. I still think the games that I'm just going to be showing today are not all my favorites. They're so one of my favorite Wii U's games I did not put in this, because I'm trying to go based on general consensus for just this must-buy video. In the future, I will do a favorites Wii U game video, which most of these will be in that video as well, but there is some that I did not put in this video because maybe people are not as fond of as I am. But yeah, let's get this thing started. Also, if you are collecting for 3DS as well, I would definitely recommend checking out my 3DS must-buys video I have on my channel. Basically, just what I did for this video, but for the 3DS must-buys. And yes, there are more 3DS must-buys than Wii U must-buys. But yeah, I have not finished my Wii U collection. Maybe in the future I might find a game that I absolutely love and say is a must-buy. So keep that in mind. Starting off here, I want to start with the Mario franchise, Super Mario. And that is going to be with Super Mario 3D World. Like 3D Land on the 3DS, it takes classic 3D Mario gameplay and mashes it together with 2D Mario linear level design. This one adds new power-ups, like the cat suit, also the Lucky Cat suit, and the Super Tanuki Leaf. The level design I feel in the game is better, even though yes, it's built around multiplayer, because yes, you can play up to 4 people with different characters you can choose from. Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, and then also Rosalina in the post-game. This game is still a fantastic game and holds up today. I think it's one of the Wii U's finest games. I feel like it surpassed 3D Land. I still think 3D Land is amazing, but this game, for sure, in my opinion, beat 3D Land, knocked it out the roof. 3D World, this probably physically goes for $10, $12, maybe tops $15, 20 on the Wii U eShop. Super Mario 3D World, an essential Wii U game that you should definitely pick up. Alright, next, also in the Mario franchise, and the final one I have on this list is Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 basically has everything Mario Kart 7 had, but adds some new power-ups, doing the boomerang, the piranha plant, and the super horn. Also brings back optional motion controls. Also, this game's kind of hook was the anti-gravity, which actually ends up being pretty cool. Another big thing about this game is that it's one of the Wii U's best looking games, or could be the best looking Wii U game. They put a lot of effort into like the visuals in this game. Online is here. Everything, the track selection in this game is also pretty good for retro tracks like Donut Plains 3, Music Park from 3DS is here, you know, SNES Rainbow Road. Just a lot of good tracks are in this game. The only thing bad about this game, also wait, new tracks as well. Sunshine Airport, Dolphin Shoals is another good one. Shy Guy Falls, Yoshi Valley. The DLC tracks, this game does have DLC, the Animal Crossing one, Hyrule Circuit, the F-Zero tracks, Big Blue, Mute City. Yes, Mario Kart 8 does have DLC, and man, is this game just good. I think it's better than, well, I wouldn't say, maybe it's not better than Mario Kart 7 because of one thing, and it's the battle mode that I was going to get to. They kind of butchered the battle mode in this. That's the only thing that kind of brings this game down. Arguably better than Mario Kart 7. I still think Mario Kart 7 is better. Mario Kart 8, though, an essential Wii U game, probably $12, $15 for physical collectors, 20 on the eShop probably. Very essential game. Next, I want to move on to the Splatoon franchise, with the only one on Wii U being Splatoon. Yes, the first one. The one that started all back in 2015. I played this game to death. This is probably my most played Wii U game behind Super Mario Maker, I'd say. Splatoon was so much fun. It's basically Nintendo's only online-only franchise. 4v4, Turf War basically has your Inklings that can spray ink from guns as different gun classes. In Turf War, you're trying to cover as much land as you can while also fighting the enemy team on 4v4. Then there's also the single-player story mode. There's Amiibo. Also, the story mode is pretty good in both Splatoon games. This game is just amazing. There's content that's not in Splatoon 2 as well that's in this game only. There's also the ranked battles here as well. The music is also really good. Splatoon, I love Splatoon. It's one of my favorite Wii U games. I think it's one of the Wii U's finest games. Splatoon, you can probably find this one for $10. It's not that expensive. Also, a lot of people still play this online. This is a heavily played online game still for Wii U. Probably one of Wii U's most played online games still, because it's still a really good game, and it's still a game that you can have a lot of fun with. And on the eShop, this is probably $20, $40, one of those. I think it's $40. But still, Splatoon, amazing Wii U game, must have. Next, I want to move on to the Zelda franchise. So there's two for this one, and I want to start off with The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. Currently my favorite Zelda. Man, this game was amazing. For the stuff it added, since this is a remaster of a GameCube game, it added the Wii U gamepad so you can have your items there. Also added the Swift Sail for you can travel faster on water. The Triforce Shard quest is also shortened, thank goodness. And then there was Miiverse, but now it's no longer a thing. And when you talk about this as just the Wind Waker, just the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, instead of just being a remaster, this game is amazing. Dungeons in this game are very good. They're all memorable. All the boss fights, well, most of the boss fights. There's some boss fights that aren't as memorable. The characters, the art design is lovely. Everything about this game is just so fantastic. I love sailing, just being in the ocean and finding an enemy outpost and just raiding it. So much fun. The story is amazing in this game as well. Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD probably goes for $35, which is a little bit pricey for a Wii U game. $20 on the eShop. So if you're looking to get an eShop, you're getting a $15 price cut basically. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, a fantastic must-have Wii U game. The last one for the Zelda franchise that I have on this list is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Man, is this game also good. Basically, when you're talking about this for an HD remaster, it made it in HD, not in 60 frames per second like Wind Waker. Those is just 30 frames per second. The Wii U gamepad also, you can look at your map, your items, and if you have the Wolf Link and Midna amiibo, you can explore a new dungeon exclusive to this game, the remaster, which is the Cave of Shadows, which is, I'm pretty sure it's an alteration of a different dungeon in this game. And when you talk about this as just The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, this game is also amazing. It gets criticized for trying to be edgy, not really perfecting it. I think it still does it very well. I love all the sound effects in this game, the music. Its tone, it really sets a tone and a mood and a vibe that I really like, and I think it fits Zelda well. It's pretty different from Wind Waker when it comes to actual mood. Still, though, I think this game is amazing with the story. I love being Wolf Link. I mean, being Wolf Link's not the best thing in the world, but it's still pretty interesting. The dungeons are really good. I like the bosses. Like I said, the story, the characters. Overall, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD is a Wii U essential, I would say. And also, it kind of brings this game down is that it's like $100 for a physical. It was pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. Still though, I would say just get it on the eShop if you're really trying to save money. It's $40 on the eShop. But yeah, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD is another Wii U must-have. Alright, ending this list off is from the Donkey Kong franchise, and that is with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. This was my first Donkey Kong game after I played Returns. Wow, did this game shock me. This is a fantastic 2D platformer, 2.5D platformer if you really want to go precise. Wow, I really like the boss fights. The boss fights in this game are my favorite in the Donkey Kong franchise. It might sound a little bit weird, but I don't know, some of the boss fights really just, made me like them a lot. The level design is some of the most creative level designs I've seen in 2D platformers. Also, there's co-op where you can play as Diddy Kong, and Cranky Kong, and Dixie Kong as well. Just an overall amazing game. This is very memorable. Also, it's kind of like, I love how it's tropical, but with all the icy kind of stuff. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is a for sure Wii U must-have. This game goes for around probably $15 in France for a pretty cheap one. $20 on the Wii U eShop. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is for sure the best Donkey Kong Country by a long shot. This game is amazing, a very, very well quality, very well made 2D platformer. And there you have it for my Wii U essentials. Like I said, this is not my favorites Wii U video. I have one of my favorite games of all time I did not put on this list because I feel like it's maybe not proclaimed as a Wii U must-have. Other games as well that are kind of similar that I really like that I didn't put on this list. So I will make a Wii U favorites video, not a top 10. I'm saving a top 10 for later. I will make a Wii U favorites video in the future, probably maybe recently I'll do it, or in the future, near future is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that was my Wii U must-haves video, the games you must have for the Wii U system. I will probably, hint, my next video is probably just like a 3DS. I'm going to be doing a underrated games video, games I feel are maybe overlooked for the Wii U system, or maybe hated on a little bit too much. But yeah, this was my Wii U must-haves video. Also, keep in mind, I don't have a full Wii U first-party set. My Wii U collection is a little bit lagging. So there might be some games that are must-haves that I don't have, so definitely check out other people's videos as well. But for the most part, I think I covered most of the Wii U's must-haves. On that note, guys, I will see you in the next one.